Stranger Things Season 4 Finale Explained. Hello my good people, welcome to our channel. Today we'll be explaining the Stranger Things Season 4 Finale. Stay tuned to gather more. In the 1980s Indiana setting of Stranger Things, a young person with strong psychic abilities escapes a creepy government facility in order to fight Demogorgons, the Mind Flayer, and other monsters, including the terrifyingly calculating Dr. Brenner. 11 teams up with local nerds Mike, Dustin, Lucas, and Will. Brenner passed away in the desert dust at the end of the episode 8, but he left a lot of trouble in his wake. Henry Creel, a troubled boy, was zapped by 11 into the Upside Down years ago as a result of his experiments on psychic children. Vecna, a demonic adversary from Season 4, was created there. Meanwhile, with the aid of scheming former guard Antonov and merry smuggler Yuri, Sheriff Jim Hopper, Joyce, and Murray attempt to flee a harsh Russian gulag. Jim and Joyce are presented with the same challenge as 11. Will, Mike, Jonathan, and server boy Brochacho Argyle in the first scene of episode 9, they need to return to Hawkins before Vecna dies once more and unlocks a fourth entrance to the evil dimension. Lucas and Erica enters the eerie Creel home to offer Max as bait as Steve, Nancy, Robin, Dustin, and Eddie Munson gear up to penetrate the Upside Down and stake Vecna in his coffin. Only the Hawkins children can save the planet in the series finale. As he pretends to work on his chopper Katinka in Russia, Yuri keeps delaying. Joyce and Hopper's undress nearby, exposing the physical damage Hopper's time in the harsh gulag has done to his body. Although David Harbour is bruised, beaten, malnourished, and has had his head shaved, he may not have ever been sexier. Hopper, who had come to the conclusions that he was a curse on anybody who cared about him, yet saw hope in his fantasies of lasagna and breadsticks from Enzo, as well as in kissing Joyce. Nancy and the crew are getting ready for their upside-down commando operations in Hawkins. Right, it sounds so easy. The moment someone says, "We are no heroes," you just know Dustin and Eddie are playing decoys and will put off some fairly heroic stunts before the end credits. Hopper connects with Owen's 8, who informs them to the threat in Hawkins. Hopper and Joyce realize they can join the fight from where they are because of their matching parkas. It simply entails breaking back into the Soviet prison. Fortunately, they own a flamethrower. Are you prepared for the world's most metal concert ever? Eddie finds a demonic replica of his ex in the Upside Down and rips into Metallica's Master of Puppets to summon a swarm of demonic bats across a terrifyingly dark dimension. I like how the fight involves more than just 11 using her superpowers. The distinctive personalities of everyday people are essential, as seen in how Argyle's pizza making and Eddie's shredding also contribute to saving the world. Given that Jonathan has spent the majority of this season in the background of his show with so many characters, you could be excused for forgetting he was there. But he reconnects with Will in one of the most touchingly private moments of the season. Steve's speech about kids in episode 8 was followed by a vulnerable heart-to-heart with Nancy in this episode, which is a further poignant moment. Oh no, he really is going to pass away. Max and Lucas exchange sweet notes as she listens to her go-to weapon, Kate Bush. She then deactivates her Walkman, but it's ineffective. Max is visible to 11, but the honored guest is not present. By addressing her most troubling memories of her late brother Billy, Max delves deeper into the teasing Vecna directed at her and confronts her own inner troubles. She also acknowledges that rather than being noble, her bravery and potential sacrifice are motivated by self-loathing. Vecna then mercilessly assumes the identities of Billy and Lucas to finally assert his dominance. 11 is already imagining herself at the Creel home while also projecting herself further into Max's head as she finds herself in the middle of a skateboarding memory of Max. In spite of Max's musical lifeline being destroyed by his battle with Jason, Lucas learns he never wanted to be popular and regular. Thankfully, 11 arrives at the dance floor just in time to confront the demon she unintentionally summoned. Max is brought up to serve as the ultimate sacrifice as the beast once known as Henry Creel reclaims the upper hand, crucifying 11 against the murder house's now recognizable door. 11 uses her empathy for Henry's telekinetic abilities. Unfortunately, Henry doesn't hold Brenner responsible for making him become Vecna. Thus, the argument falls flat. He accuses 11. In a flashback, Vecna, Henry, or One is shown exploring the Upside Down, which he perceives as a place unspoiled by people. With the help of the horrifying mind flayer, he transforms into the predator he was always destined to be.